Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. God, I'm a big up to everyone that's locked in. And news breaking: David Ornstein reported that MBEUMO favors and has decided to want a move to Man United over Arsenal Football Club. We've got news on that and more. And Tony, bro, how you doing, man? Because this to me is embarrassing, bro.
Big ups everyone, yeah. See, people, you know what you're gonna do, yeah. You know what you're gonna do. Don't allow Northside bring out the Canada slippers. I mean, bro, I don't see the slippers no more. I mean, we're we're at the end of the season, yeah. I mean, no signings in just yet, and you haven't brought the slippers out, my brother, man. See, people down there in the chart, yeah. Smash up the likes. Don't allow Northside tell you about it. You know he's gonna bring the slipper out. Big ups to everyone. Northside, man. Big ups to you, my brother, man. I see you've got a little bit of cold down there. So, but big ups to you, man. Big up to everyone in the chat here. Smash up the likes. It's not a good mood today, people. It's not a good mood today.
Bro, let me know how you're feeling, bro. MBEUMO prefers a move to United over Arsenal. Now, we've had at this football club people telling us that Champions League football, Northside, we're gonna get world-class players. Loads of players want to play for Super Duper Mick. The project's on the up. The players know they're going to develop under Mikel Arteta. And then MBEUMO is, if the reports from David Ornstein is to be believed, picking a Man United side that got slapped up in the Europa League final by Spurs. That finished what, 17th this season? Closer to relegation than into a Champions League spot. An absolute disgrace of a performance.
Bro, 17th, man.
Mm. And he's picking Man United over coming to Arsenal. I'm just beyond words, because is man going to tell me that he's going to United because of the money? They're tight for money right now. They're having to sell Bruno Fernandes. They're looking to sell Garnacho. They're looking to sell Rashford as well. So they have to raise funds. And yet he's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the roof is leaking. Doesn't matter that the team finished 17th. Doesn't matter that they have no European football next season. I want to go to Man United. Now, we're not delusional here. We know Man United is a bigger club than Arsenal. But surely the people that tell me that Arteta is a great manager and Arsenal has a great project, well, we're not even able to attract MBEUMO. This is, I'm sorry, this is embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. We're supposed to be having a director of football in Berta that's a specialist that's supposed to be able to get big deals over the line, get experienced players over the line, or get attractive players over the line that's going to be able to strengthen the team. And we're not able to get MBEUMO. But don't worry, guys. Don't worry, because we're going to get Sesko. We were saved because we'll get Sesko. But we're not going to get MBEUMO. Premier League proven. A better all-round player, in my opinion. This, to me, I don't understand why Berta's here. If we're getting Sesko over Gyökeres, if we're losing out to MBEUMO over Man United, please explain to me, why is Berta here? And why are we still going for Arteta's scrubs and players that could actually strengthen the team? We are losing out to a Man United in this form, in this condition. Not the great Man United when they're winning stuff with Fergie and the great yet. No. This is a Man United that's sinking. This is what we're losing out targets to. People that want to tell me trust the process. Do you think this is acceptable? Do you think that this is okay? Not only have we got embarrassed this season, yeah. Do you know what? The season's over, but the nightmare continues. If what's this insane? The nightmare continues. We've had to see Newcastle lift the trophy, Spurs lift the trophy, Crystal Palace lift the trophy, Chelsea lift the trophy, Liverpool phase 1, their manager lifts the trophy, and now, if we're to believe the reports, we're going to lose out on MBEUMO. I said I wanted Lookman and MBEUMO as our winger options. We have been linked to Nico Williams for how many weeks? How many months, actually? Not got that over the line. Whether you like him or not.
How many months, yeah.
And now we're linked to MBEUMO. Man United joined the race to get MBEUMO. All of a sudden, boom. David Ornstein, Bomba, they're the ones that are in prime position to get MBEUMO. Have we not got the money? Because last time I checked, We had 300 million that we can spend. We've got Jorginho coming off the wage bill, Zinchenko coming off the wage bill, Marquinhos coming off the wage bill. We've got loads of players coming off the wage bill, players that we're gonna sell. So why is it that we can't attract an MBEUMO? This is embarrassing, bro. This is embarrassing. I'm so sick and tired of this club, bro. I can't even get angry anymore, bro. It's embarrassing, man. It's pathetic, bro. It's actually pathetic, bro. And if this happens, yeah, this may even just make me a Berta out, bro. Because this is pathetic, bro. This should not be happening under your watch. You should be able, as representing Arsenal Football Club, to be able to get MBEUMO over Man United due to the situation that they're in. I know that they're a bigger club, but due to the situation that they're in, we should be more attractive. But surprise, surprise, we're not. Tony, please let me know how you feel, bro. That's how I feel.
Not side. Not side. You've raised some very, very important points, yeah. But again, there's still some areas where I clearly disagree with you. I mean, you've made total sense, but some little areas where you've actually, jumped the gun, and I'd like you to just, take it a little bit easy. And that's in that better area. But shout out to our brother who just joined us. I mean, from Chelsea Football Club. I mean, this brother has been dancing around and doing the Kilimino dancing in his, on his channel about the Conference League. But you're welcome to the show, my brother, man. How you doing? Hope you're okay. Yes, sir.
Bro, yo, Tony,
Talk
don't
to
do
these
this.
people, man.
Tony, do you recognize this kid?
Come on, man. Yes, sir. You've been dancing it out on your channel. You've been talking about the Conference League. When I mean, see, I'm not knocking you off for winning the Conference League. I'm not knocking you off for that. But come on, bro. You know you've been dancing around about that, but it's all good. It's okay. I mean, to each man his own, to his man his own choices. I mean, I'm not backing you for that. But come on, man. It's the Conference League, but.
Listen, Tony. I've seen the video of expressions today. Yeah, he was walking around with the Europa League trophy around the Emirates, and he went to Henry. He literally put the Europa League thing next to Henry, and he done the slide-in celebration. If you had a trophy, no one would have done that. You get me? So I didn't say anything about no trophy Conference League. This thing has just been stuck behind me. Yeah, but I have to check.
No, because I'm an ardent viewer of your channel, and of course, I mean, you've been talking about that Conference League win. As if it's maybe a very, very top European competition. I just want to bring you back down to earth before I go into the main topic, what we're talking about. I mean, Conference League, my brother, man. It's one of those cups, yeah, where you just win and, just dump it in the store yard. Don't sing and dance about it. Don't shake your bum about it, But again, I get you, man.
Can you show my name? Can you show my name?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to welcome you to the show. It's the Nutmeg Show. Come on, man. What's it without laughing back? Yeah. See, people, yeah. I mean, not sad. I've just given you an introduction into what we're talking about. This MBEUMO thing, yeah, it's one of the most embarrassing. Bro. It's like they just rub poo on our face. Guys, last week I was talking to Northside, and we opened up about this discussion about MBEUMO. Premiership proven. He scores goals, he can assist, he can help you in your attack. What in God's name? What in God's name? Why is this guy choosing a Manchester United that came 15th this month, yeah? A Manchester United that can defend, a Manchester United team that's moribund, a Manchester United team that has no strikers, a Manchester United team that, bro, that team is in shambles. Even their goalkeeper is a fraud. Even the manager probably is a fraud too, by my own standards. Why is this guy going down to Manchester United? Bro, I can't believe it. When I opened the news today, bro, and saw that MBEUMO is going to Manchester United, first of all, I was like, what the heck is this? I've always wanted MBEUMO. Everyone who watches me here, everyone knows that I have a bias for the Premier League. I think that this is the best league in the world. I don't care what you guys say. I love Premiership proven players. Bro, this summer, I was really hoping that MBEUMO would be one of our biggest targets. Semenyo. Bro, we have all these players who understand the English league. Semenyo, MBEUMO, and the scoring goals and the assisting. What happened to Mikel Arteta and his pep talk? When we see players that would actually come down and help this team, we just decide to just dance along. Yeah, we just dance. We haggle over prices. We don't even go to get the right ones. Bro, this thing, it hit me hard. But you know what, not side, I will come down now to talk to you about the side where I don't like about your argument. And it's where you brought up that argument about Berta. I think it's too early, not side, to raise an alarm for Andre Berta. This is his first season. I know you're going to kind of like place judgment statements on what he has done this summer. When that time comes, I totally get you. He's finding his footing. Just wait. Because one thing I've seen is that Mikel Arteta has a tight grip over this football club. That's for sure. If he's getting his targets in Sesko, bro, he's got this club on lockdown. That's for sure. I'm just thinking that maybe Berta wants him to just get the players he wants this summer. Give Arteta what he wants. Feed the beast. And then when he fails in the next 10 games, a sack might come. Because if Mikel Arteta doesn't get what he wants, he has a valid excuse to say, hey, I wanted this striker and you gave me something else. He can wriggle his way through. He's a good talker. And he has his way with his owners. He's a very good talker. Don't get that wrong. Yeah? Let's get that right. He's a good talker. He's sly. He's one of the most, he's one of those managers, yeah, that could get you to believe it's crap. That's what he's been doing for the past 5 seasons. And it's worked for him. So if he says, hey, I didn't get the striker I wanted, I didn't get the winger I wanted, then it becomes a whole big issue. So right now, I just really think that maybe Berta just wants to get him what he wants. When he doesn't deliver in the first 10 games in the next season, of which we know he has to win a major trophy this coming season. That's for sure. Pressure from Tottenham Hotspur just winning the Europa League. I mean, every other team in London, apart from Fulham and all this, maybe Fulham and Brentford, all have trophies. Crystal Palace, Tottenham. Bro, all these teams have won something, including the Baby Cup our brother here, Yasser, won. You know, they all have something to claim, apart from Arsenal. So that pressure is coming. If Mikel Arteta doesn't get something done, then maybe he's just, Berta will just wash his hands clean when that sack comes. It's too early to get on the neck of Berta. And again, let's see the signings he's going to give to us. I still don't believe that it's just Sesko coming. There's something there. Because just today, I saw Victor Gyokeres on FaceTime with his former teammates on a podcast. And he was saying, and his friend asked him and told him, you know what, yeah, please do let us know when you get that transfer to Arsenal. I just don't know. There's a game going on there. I'm not even too sure if Sesko is the one coming. I'm not so sure. Yes, sir. You could laugh as much as you want. You could laugh, but you got, bro. You could laugh as much as you want. No problem, man. Listen. No problem. Yeah, you want a trophy, a baby trophy. No problem, bro.
Tony, let me explain.
Tony, I go to Sweden, yeah, multiple times a year. I, at this point, kind of understand their language a little bit, yeah. And I had someone who knows Norwegian listen to it, yeah. They know he was being joking, and he was jokingly saying, yeah, I'll let you know. It's not really. It's like you saying, yeah, when you get it done, let me know. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. It doesn't mean that I'm saying yes. Does that make sense? So don't really.
No, it makes sense. But his friend actually said Arsenal. His friend actually called the words. He actually said, when that deal to Arsenal comes up, please do let us know. And he said yes. I agree that that's not a confirmation of anything. But I'm just saying that maybe something is brewing on the ground. Because I don't think Arsenal will go and splash 93 million pounds on Sesko. Just like that. No question asked. I'm not so sure about that.
Of course.
But again, let's see.
They might have agreed personal terms with other players and that. Like, it's normal, isn't it? So they may have already agreed personal terms with Gyökeres and Sesko, they're just trying to agree whatever price, whatever, yeah. Because even if it's a release clause, sometimes the clubs want to pay over the release clause just to break down. You get it? Just to break down that price over X amount of years. So that's also possible. But my thing is this, innit? I've also seen you guys linked to, who was it? Leroy Sané and someone else. So they were saying the
Yeah,
club might back
I
him
heard we're in
already.
talks with Leroy Sané right now.
Huh?
Like currently in talks with him. I heard we're currently in talks with Leroy Sané.
So
I
what
mean,
do you
it's a
think
good
about it?
option, isn't it? It's not a bad option, but MBEUMO, it's more. I
The
mean,
problem
it's
is
more
just
in
his
tune with the
wages
Premier
for the
League these
option.
days, isn't it?
The problem is the wages he commands for being only an option. So if you're only gonna have him off the bench, you don't want to be paying him 300k a week, for example, just to sit on the bench. Because remember, Sane is on big age.
But considering we're getting him for free, though, that's
Yeah, but
another
it's
thing.
Sane. Like the thing is,
So
though,
even
I
if
know
he
he's gonna be
commands a
buying
big fee, we get him on a free. It's not bad.
The problem is, you know how we look at Sterling. That's how Bayern Munich fans view Sane right now. So
No,
if
I
told
don't
you,
think so. I don't think so.
no.
Sterling
Listen,
is way dead.
wait till North comes back and he'll tell you, yeah. If Zaire, North, you know Zaire, and you know how he talks about Sane. Yeah? It's like me talking about Sterling. Yeah. So you're saying Sane is a good option off the bench. Why don't you just keep Sterling, bro? Because at this point, both of them are similar. They both ask for big wages, and you can have them off the bench. Your idea of Sane is good, but the people that watch him week in, week out actually don't rate him at all. This is the problem.
Yeah, that's true. And Zayr's honest. Zayr's not
as
with the
someone who doesn't watch Sane weekly, I think Sane might still be a good, or maybe if it's not as good as his City days, he might still be doing things. But bro, the Bayern Munich fans, they're tired of him, bro. They're willing to just send him on a cargo plane straight to whoever wants him. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So we know that. So these man, bro, Liam from Bayern View and what's his name? Zaire. These man always giving him minus player rating, bro. You get me? But going back to like the real talk, I don't know exactly how Arteta's gonna be back, can it? So it's one of them things where whose phone is that? I thought it was my phone. Yeah, I don't know exactly how they're gonna back him. Obviously, it's embarrassing to see a player go to United at this point when you're supposed to be that higher up, but it might be a preference of the player. Like for me personally, if the player just wanted to play for United, sometimes it doesn't matter how bad the club is, because they sometimes view themselves as the player that might be taking the club forward. To get it, because they will look at it as in, I'll be reminded of part being the club, that player that might have taken the club forward. Does that make sense? That kind of thing. But at the same time, you still need to be, I don't know, man. Maybe if you put more money forward or whatever it was, maybe you end up swaying him. Do you get it? But
that within itself, man, Yasser, yeah, the fact that I have to put up more money for a player going up against Man United just shows that players aren't convinced about my project. Because if the project's about, if players can see that they're going to win major honors or they're going to win trophies, surely they'd be like, all right, cool. Even if they match the money, I'll rather go there because I can see myself getting to not only the bag, but I can see myself getting trophies anyway. The fact that we'll offer more money is just to compensate the fact that the player's not convinced about the project. You get me? So it really just exposes how people are watching. And I wanted to get Deji.
We had a similar situation.
I wanted to get Deji in quickly, yeah? Because Deji, I don't know how much of the conversation you've heard, yeah? But basically, bro, my club again in the mud, bro. Like I'm telling you, this year has just been, bro, it's been crazy. And MBEUMO has picked Man United over coming to Arsenal, bro. What do you make out of it? Because, bro, we've been saying that this club is finished.
Look, I think first and foremost, you men are finished in the sense that players that you've identified, you don't go and get the business done. So one thing we know is that Arsenal as a football club isn't its brother's keeper. I'm not going to lie, bro. If I was getting pulled up by a bunch of mandem in South Central LA, I wouldn't be relying on your fan base for protection or anybody at your club. Them man would run to the hills, like that. Like they're not. about that life. They're not ready to back their brothers. You know, New Jack City, are you your brother's keeper? No, you're not. You're not your brother's keeper. Now, the other thing is, though, and I get what MBEUMO's doing, I can't remember his age, but Man United has got to be one of the most shameless clubs I've ever seen in my life. You got Piccadilly fans shaking their bum violently. We're linked with MBEUMO. We're gonna get that. We've got Cunha, bro. If I was kicking ball and I was the professional, I would come to your club too. You're the old. How Casemiro at 55 is 325 bags a week when he's finished, bro. Like he's not in his prime and he's on 325 bags. So MBEUMO's looking at it like, how much is he on at Brentford? Let me hazard a guess. He's on about 70 bags, and he reckons he could probably get 250. Imagine, yeah, Amad Diallo is on 120 bags. He's just come out of the academy system, and he's on more money than a World Cup winner in Romero. So the point I'm trying to say, bro, is maybe not. Yes, your club could do more to get it over the line. But also Piccadilly is the most shameless team. They're ready to pay over the odds for players that ain't worth that, bro. If they're paying 250 bags a week from MBEUMO, I would tell them have him. I mean, Cunha's on 200 grand a week. Hold that. Like, come on. Where and how? Like, where and how are they paying those sorts of wages? And that's why that team is in the mud. And that's why I hope they remain in the mud. But yeah, if you knew better, you do better, because your club, if you're serious about MBEUMO, if you're serious about Dembele, if you're serious about somebody, then you should go and show them. Just like you know, I did at Declan Rice. You know how you don't went out your way to get Declan Rice? I do that, Declan Rice. Yeah. You know how you don't went out your way to do that, yeah?
Oh,
Hey,
Bro,
why
that
did you
is
do that?
crazy, bro.
Now, do you know what it is? Yeah?
DG, I mean,
1 second, Tony. Yeah? I can't cuss Man United because Man United, yeah, they're actually reacting to the poor season that they had. You got to respect that at least. Do you get me? They're not resting on their laurels saying, do you know what? Yeah, internal solutions and we'll develop players. They go, no, we'll get Cunha. And regardless of where we rate Cunha, look at the situation where the club's at. They're reacting. Oh, with MBEUMO, no problem. We're reacting. You can't tell me Cunha's not trash. And MBEUMO definitely ain't trash. So they're good additions. They're better than a lot of the players that they currently got. So they're being proactive. And that is something I'm not seeing from my club. My club ain't feeling the hurt of coming second 3 times in a row. They're not reacting to that. They're not showing, do you know what, we mean business, or we're serious. We're trying to do everything within our power to get out of that. They're moving Bruno Fernandes for 100 M's. They're moving Garnacho for 40 M's. They're trying to move Rashford for 40 M's. They're being proactive, bro. And this is a club, yeah, that financially is all over the place. While my club has got 300 M's sat on the bank that they could use, and we ain't got any player over the line. And we're talking to the wrong players. This is the difference. So I can't sit here and clown Man United, because one thing as a fan that you want to see is your club be proactive and your club bring in players better than you currently got. And at this moment in time, they are doing that. Whether they're the players that you think are going to take them back to the top or not, they're being proactive in trying to get out of that, even with restrictions. My club is not working under any restrictions. We've got players that are already out of contract. We've got players that we're selling. And we've already got money that we can spend. So what's the excuse? There is no excuse for Arsenal. That is my point. So I'm not going to sit here and banter Man United. I already know how shit they are.
I hear you, but would Cunha be coming in as the 4th highest paid player at Arsenal? Would that make sense to you? Because he would be a
Does it make sense that my 2 shittest players are my highest wage players, bro?
Yeah, I mean, Raheem Sterling, and then Declan. Well, Declan is the second
bro,
highest.
How about San Jesus, bro? Jesus is my 2nd highest paid player at my club, bro.
Yeah, he's the 2nd highest paid player. Yeah,
you get me.
But again, see, not side. I mean, you can't compare where Manchester United is right now. You can't compare it with where we are right now. They can't afford not to be proactive right now. They need to have a big response than Arsenal. I mean, let's get that correctly. They just finished 15th this season, no trophy. I mean, even when they were having bad seasons, they used to collect these baby cups. I mean, to be very sincere with you, the Carling Cup and the FA Cup, maybe the FA Cup and the Baby Cup. But I mean, they used to cup these trophies, yeah. I mean, even Deji doesn't respect these baby cups. But again, see, they've won these cups, yeah. I mean, the previous seasons. This season, it's more shitty. Yeah, they've seen it's more dusty. They have to go. They have to respond. And response is what they've done. So if they go and, I mean, they've sold a different project down to MBEUMO, telling him, you know what, yeah, see, don't look at it like, you know, we're not in Europe right now. Maybe in less than one season, we can come back. We'll pay you more money. Come to Manchester United. We're bringing in Cunha with you. And maybe they've just sold him a very big dream about the kind of attack he's going to be playing in. If they bring in Cunha and they bring in himself, MBEUMO, things could just, you know, step up a notch and change. So, I mean, they have to have a reaction, even more than Arsenal. Let's get that correctly. You said that, hey, you've seen your football club, no reactions. I hear you. We have to have a big reaction. But come on, man. Manchester United is a big institution. They have to, they have no choice than to have this reaction that they've just reacted in the market. The reaction has to come with a big splash. It's Man United.
Can I be real? There's a couple of things I just want to quick rebuttals. The thing is that, Tony, that I think Northside and Yasser is saying is that if Arsenal was serious about wanting to go for the title and finally getting it over the line, then they need to show more intent. Zubimendi is not enough to win the Premier League for Arsenal. Even the
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's a matador with Spain. It's a matador with Spain. He's a world-class player. What are you talking about?
So you think Zubimendi is the missing piece to the Arsenal jigsaw? Is that what you think?
No, but if he comes in, he helps our team. He helps our team. And we already have a Jorginho who is leaving the football club. See, Deji, you have no idea what you're talking about. And you know what, yeah, Deji Sports, you've been moving crazy since you've won the Europa League. I mean, I've been hearing you. You've been so boisterous and so, you know, I mean, you've been walking with a chip on your shoulder since you've won the Europa League. And see, Deji, let me bring you back down to earth, yeah, Deji Sports. You are not European champion. Let's get that correctly. Yeah, because I've heard you using that word, I'm European champion. You are not in this space. You are not. Read my lips, Deji Sports. You are not European champions. Don't get it twisted. You won the Europa Cup. You are not in any way European champions. Let's just get that. I just wanted to get that out of the way, because who made you a judge over us? Because you won the Europa League, then you come in here with a chip on your shoulder, bro. Leave that stuff, bro. Zubimendi is a world-class player. Give me reasons why he's in the world-class player. I'm not taking that from you.
Let me reply. Let me a couple of things real quick. I don't know what impact. I'm not comparing them as ballers, but I'm not sure if Zubimendi is going to have a bigger impact on Arsenal than Partey does. So hold that for a moment. Also, my club is playing PSG for a title in the next couple of months. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, we'll see. You know, hold that there. Yeah? My club is playing PSG in the all-state.
Can you exit that cup? Can you exit that game just like you exited the Conference League that you were talking about?
What it is, nobody can bring down my shine when I'm in the big time. Hold that, and hold that. And the last thing is this. Tony Claude, Anthony, I'm going to call him this evening, is one of the most shameless podcasters, content creators, supposedly, out there. And the reason why I say supposedly is because this guy called Piccadilly what institution, bro? That institution fell down with London Bridge. They are rubbish. That's why they have to pay over the odds for these type of players. Where if Man United was the Man United of old, they would be going in for Desiree Doué. They will be bringing in a Lamine Yamal. They'll be bringing in an Almo. Do you understand what I'm saying? They can't bring in that level of player.
Then you just have to say you don't rate the English league. You just have to say you don't rate, English players. I mean, MBEUMO is one of those players that I rate. And he's played here. I mean, check out his assists, check out his goals, and that's at Brentford. So if you put that guy in a more bigger team with more structure than what he's got at Brentford, he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook. Put MBEUMO in any team, in any big team, any top 4 team, he cooks. I mean, it depends on the kind of project that Man United have sold him. But if they're selling him a project that he's gonna be there, that MBEUMO is gonna be there, and they're gonna bring him maybe a number 10 or maybe a very fast-paced winger, because they're trying to fling out Rashford and fling out some of all these clowns they have down there in their midfield. I mean, they could literally come back next season to Europe after next season. And after that, it might be a different story altogether. Don't get it twisted. Manchester United is one of the most successful clubs and the biggest brand in English football. They can afford to spend money. They can afford to attract players that even we want. Bro, I need MBEUMO. And they just got him without talking trash in the transfer window. Bro, just after the season where they're 15th in the league.
If you bought MBEUMO, where would he play?
Bro, MBEUMO walks into your team straight. MBEUMO walks into your team. So what are you hollering?
Where would he play for you, though?
No, MBEUMO walks into your team. He walks into your team, doesn't he?
Answer the question.
No, I'm not having it. Yes or no? Does MBEUMO walk into your team? How can you call MBEUMO dusty? It's not dusty, bro.
He never said that. He said, where would you play in your team?
I said, where does he play in your team?
Bro, I asked the question first. Does he get straight into your team?
Oh my days, bro.
Does MBEUMO get into your team?
I was gonna ask you that question. So where
Deji, yes or no? Does he walk straight into your team?
He got BJ Johnson. Don't worry about him.
But where do you?
Yes.
He gets in my team as well.
Okay, Tony, now you answer. He said yes. He gets into the Spurs team. Now,
I'll answer the question.
If we were
then what are you talking about? How is he a clown?
Tony,
why can't Man United afford to put such amount of money on his head?
Tony, answer the question. Did you answer the question? Where does he get into Arsenal's team if we brought him to Arsenal? Please answer the question.
Bro, I mean, we've seen what happened with injuries bro, didn't you see what happened with injuries in our team? Bro, why is that laughable? Why is that laughable? Didn't you see what happened with injuries in our team? We can make use of him.
Where does he get into Arsenal's team? Forget injuries. Everybody's fit.
Position. Left wing, right wing, bench.
Bro, he could play anywhere. I know, but bro, see, man. See, yes, sir, you need to learn something. When Deji Sports have had shows with him, when he asks questions, don't answer it. Bro, I'm telling you how to face this guy. I mean, he wins all the time. When he asks you direct questions, don't answer him. It's a tactic. Are you telling me I don't know where MBEUMO plays? I know. I never answer Deji straightforward. No, I know him. I have shows with this brother.
I know.
You don't answer his questions straight ahead. You have to go between the cracks, hide under the gutters to get your answer out with this guy. Yeah, you have to hide under the gutters. Hide under the caves. You don't answer Deji Sports directly. That's why he clowns all these people. He can't clown me. He knows.
Okay. Would you play him left wing, right wing? Where would you play him? Would you start ahead of Martinelli?
Bro, we've just seen Bukayo Saka have probably maybe his worst season at Arsenal due to injury. This guy can actually come in, and again, I'm not sure the kind of Bukayo Saka I'm getting next season. Let's don't get that twisted. I don't know the kind of Bukayo Saka I'm getting next season.
Okay. So are you?
This guy could literally come in and help us out. It doesn't matter whether he walks straight into my team. He could just come in there and help out anywhere. He could play in that number 10 slot. Okay. Bro, he's better than Odegaard. He can actually slot into that number 10. You could play him on the right. He could help out if Bukayo Saka is injured. Bro, in some cases I've heard he also plays on the left too. You can play him anywhere. And he uses both feet. MBEUMO uses both feet.
I'll play him as backup for Saka, or I'll play him ahead of Odegaard. That's it. You made it a big deal, bro. It's not that deep. Just say that's where I would play him, bro.
No, I know, but like I told you, you don't answer Deji Sports directly. You have to go through the cracks and through the gutters to be able to answer this brother. If not, it's gonna steamroll you. I mean, he comes down here, he steamrolls you guys. I mean, he does it for fun. But bro, not me. I'm a different brother, man. He knows. You don't answer this brother directly, man. You have to go through the cracks, through the corners.
Okay, now I got a question.
He keeps saying going through the cracks, you know.
He keeps saying I have to go through the cracks, bro. I don't get it. But okay. What do you think of Sesko? Do you think Sesko gets into your team as well? Or?
I mean, I discussed this at length with brother Northside, man. See, that Sesko thing is a whole different thing. I want Gyökeres in my team. But right now, you can see the haggling right now with this guy. They don't want to get him in. They're having concerns about him. So if you get to Sesko, that Sesko issue, I don't think he's a bad striker, to be very sincere with you. I don't think he's a bad striker. I just think he needs the structure around him. Fast-paced wingers, we don't have that apart from Bukayo Saka. I mean, wingers that can be able to probe, wingers that can be able to feed him. I mean, just feed him those crosses, feed him those passes. And he will get you those goals. It's only his goal ratio that is his bigger problem. It's a project player, don't get that wrong. But under the right manager, of which I don't trust Mikel Arteta to be that manager to bring out the best in him. If we have maybe an Ancelotti, he brings out the best in this guy. Because I think he's one of the most complete strikers that I've seen in a long time, apart from his goal ratio. And he's young. He's a young player. He's raw. He has all the old raw attributes. I mean, he chases the ball. I mean, he chases the ball like a dog. Have you seen this guy press? This guy has one of the best first touch I've seen in world football, sincerely, in the past 10 seasons. Bro, facts. One of the amazing first touches. He presses hard. He helps in the build-up. He does everything around that number 9 area, number 10 area. He helps out. He builds it. He's versatile. He does every other thing. It's just his goal ratio that is missing. I'm talking of Sesko. It's only, and see, brothers, let's don't act as if Isaac, when he came or when he was playing in Real Sociedad, let's don't pretend as if, he didn't have the numbers. Did he have the numbers? But right now, he's in Newcastle now. When he got that transfer to Newcastle, we want to go give Newcastle 200 G's to go get him out.
But why didn't
would you confidently pay 200 G's to go get Isaac now? What was his numbers in Real Sociedad? He didn't score more than 17 goals in a season.
But why don't you just get
don't laugh that out. A striker who has 13 goals can actually come down to the Premiership and score 31 goals, and you would go put 200 G's on him. And again, he fits the system. I doubt if Gyökeres might fit the way our manager played. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy because Mikel Arteta, I don't trust him. I don't trust him to even use Gyökeres. I even think he would sabotage Gyökeres if he comes in.
You gotta do the airport thing, the airline thing. Stop. You don't stop, bro.
No, he's gonna sabotage it. No, I'm sincere with you. He doesn't want Gyökeres. He's gonna sabotage him. You can laugh at that all true, but look at what he did to Tierney. He sabotaged that guy's career. That's the one left back that can throw crosses. Instead, he dumps him. He keeps him out. He could do that to Gyökeres.
Deji, you can ask the question now.
Just as he froze, he was able to talk.
Hold that, Deji. Yeah.
Tony, you just said you don't mind a Sesko because he's got a first touch, but the only issue is his goal ratio.
I had the same with
bro. I said, now listen, Deji, because Deji Sports, lately you've been dancing, like Barbara Streisand, maybe not like Kinimino these days, Barbara Streisand, that's how you dance like. Bro, I'm telling you that the guy had, I mentioned a whole lot of things that this guy has. He's strong, he has, positional awareness, he's there. He has one of the best first touch I've seen in football in the last 7 seasons, bro. Take it to the bank.
The best touch
Bro,
you've seen in football.
he scores headers. He scores headers. He scores headers. He has physical presence. Bro, I don't have a fight. I don't have a fight with Sesko. Is he the one I want? No. Do I have a fight with him? No. The person I have a fight with is with Berta and Mikel Arteta and the board for thinking that a 22-year-old, now 23 actually, would actually come down here and help us out. It's their fault. I don't have to blame Sesko for that. That's it's an Arsenal problem, not a Sesko problem. So I can actually say Mikel Arteta, Berta are the ones to blame for thinking that Sesko might be the one to come and bail us out. You know, I don't have to demonize Sesko, a 22-year-old, or I mean, he's now 23. I don't have to demonize a 23-year-old because people don't like him, or because Arsenal don't want to do their jobs.
Tony, hold on. Go on, Dej. Let Dej land. Go on, Dej.
Yeah, I'm struggling. Like, Tony's made a lot of salient points this evening, you know, so much so I can't even rebut or banter back. But he has made one thing clear. If Arsenal is not serious enough to bring in a proper striker, if you're not serious enough to bring in a proper winger, you're not serious enough to bring in the players that you need to get it over the line, this is going to be the 4th season in a row where Arsenal have had the opportunity to get the right business done. Then can we take you, man, seriously? And are you more ambitious than Nottingham Forest? That's a legit question. Who is more ambitious? Who wants it more? Arsenal or Nottingham Forest? Because right now, all these excuses that Tony's given, granted, whether it's Berta, whether it's the tea lady in the canteen, I don't give a damn who is the reason behind this. This Arsenal team already, and we're only in June, we just got here, is not moving like a club that A, wants to win the Prem, A, wants to mount a serious Champions League challenge. And then what are you here for then? What are you, man, here for? Sesko, when you could get Gyökeres, yeah? And MBEUMO all there waiting. Tottenham has made Eze their primary target for the summer. If Tottenham get Eze over the line, what say you? You, man, would be the biggest frauds and disgrace we've ever seen in the league. Legitly, I think Northside and your bedroom Lee is right. I think your club is quite happy finishing between 2nd and 4th. As long as you, man, are in the Champions League, as long as you, man, get out the group stages, it's a bonus.
I'm seeing man on Twitter, gas of Sesko taking a shot from the halfway line, hitting the crossbar, you know?
I mean, honestly.
Bro.
Can I just ask him something quickly? Because, Tony, I want to ask you a question, and then I want to lead on to another question. Because, like me, you prefer Gyökeres, yeah, to come to Arsenal. That's your number 1 striker.
Yeah, I prefer Gyökeres. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I prefer Gyökeres, yeah.
Why do you prefer Gyökeres over Sesko?
Because I think Arsenal is at that point right now where we don't need a project player or a player that we need to develop. I think we need Gyökeres because he can score goals. But again, but while real beings, you have to sometimes, you have to live in the real world. Living in the real world that I'm talking about is that you have a manager who isn't proven yet. You have a manager who doesn't have a clue of what he's doing down there. And again, you have a manager whose system doesn't fit the system that Gyökeres plays. Okay, I'll give you an example now. Do you know that Gyökeres never scored a header this past season? Can you believe that? Do you know how many crosses last season went begging at Arsenal? Just last season alone, from crosses. That's what I'm talking about. He doesn't fit into that system. And this manager is going to use him in every position apart from that number 9. He's going to frustrate Gyökeres. He's going to. So anyone who thinks that Gyökeres is just going to come to this football club and give us 30, 35 goals, 40 goals, bro, you're drunk. You're drunk. We have this manager down there. I mean, you're drunk. Bro, you're drunk because our system doesn't fit this, doesn't fit Gyökeres, and the manager is going to see. The manager is going to frustrate him. It's not his signing. We've seen it. We know it.
Hold on. I wanted to say something. Hold on. Allow space for other people to say things as well. What I'm saying to you is this. Who gives a shit about Arteta's system, bro? You don't like the manager. I don't like the manager. The sporting director is supposed to bring the best players available to come to the team. Who gives a fuck about this guy's profile? Because of Arteta's profile, we got Kivior at this club. We got Zinchenko at this club. We got Jesus at this club. We got so many bums that we need to move at this club. Fuck his profile, bro. How many times were we looking at the bench saying we need something different? Why does everybody have to be a certain profile? What was the answer when we got kicked at the cup to Man United or up against Newcastle? Why does everybody now, when it's Arteta, every player needs to play the exact same way, have the same attributes? There's no one has any individuality. I'm not hearing it. Aubameyang apparently didn't suit Mikel Arteta's system. Man was still getting top goal scorer alongside Harry Kane. He didn't score many headers, but he had no problem winning.
What happened to him in the What happened to him the next season?
Hold on.
What happened to him the next season?
Let me finish my point. He had no problem playing in Mikel Arteta's system under a team that was worse than what it is right now, a team that had a load of players that we needed to get rid of, and he had no issues in getting 20 goals, 20 plus goals, working under the same manager. So at the end of the day, the players shouldn't be bought in for the manager, which is why you get a sporting director in the first place. You get a sporting director because he builds the team that the club envision how they want the squad to play. The manager works with those players, and if he doesn't, he gets sacked, you bring another one. That's it. We don't need to be doing all these project players. We don't need to be doing all these process players. How many times are we calling in for players that are not just, oh, we've got Havertz and Jesus that can link up play. Neither one of them are a clinical goal scorer. And then we complain that we need a striker that's a clinical goal scorer. But then when we get one, oh, but he doesn't fit the system. Well, what the fuck are we doing with the strikers that do fit the fucking system? What are we doing? Nothing. So this is my point. You can't keep telling me we need certain attributes. And then when we identify those attributes, how would it work? This manager never liked Aubameyang. But guess what? The striker he didn't like is the only striker that delivered him a trophy. So how about shut your mouth, manage the team, and let Berta get in the players, bro? Simple. We need individuals that can win us games. When we went up against PSG, when we looked at the teams that were getting to get past the semi-finals and into the final of the Champions League, they all got individuals that can win them games. We have no individuals that can win us games when it really matters. None of these, man. Not Saka, not any of them. So when we're trying to go and get those kind of players, figure it out. Does Haaland fit? Haaland is not the profile of Pep, but he knows how to get the best out of him, and he knows how to get him in the team to score some goals and the team to actually win some major honors. But if you look at Aguero and Haaland, who's more fitting to the way that Pep wants to play? Aguero. But he still brought in a Haaland and he made it work. So why can he make it work? And this manager always has to have these precise players. I'm tired of hearing this bullshit. I saw at Man United, they had Berbatov that had no speed. Then they had Rooney, pace, power, athleticism. Then they had Tevez, a different style of strikers, and they made it work. Why is it only here everybody has to be exactly the same? Was Bergkamp and Thierry Henry like for like in every attribute? No, they weren't. So what's this nonsense about we always have to have the same type of play? We've had 5 years of this guy identifying players that play perfectly to his system. And yet we can still sit here and say that we need upgrades in multiple positions, and plus the bench. So what are we talking about here? Man are talking like this system is a Pep system or something.
Yeah, but not side. You have to live in the reality. We have this manager. There's nothing we can do. It's a system that he's going to play. He's one of the most stubborn managers ever that I've seen. So do you think that this manager is going to allow Victor Gyökeres to be in that number 9 position and just poaching goals. Do you think that's what he's gonna do?
But, Tony, even if he
Is that
doesn't,
what,
even if he
with your
doesn't,
own experience,
yeah,
do you
yeah,
think
even if he
Mikel
doesn't,
Arteta is going to leave not side? It's to you. I'm asking you this question directly. With your experience of this manager, do you think Mikel Arteta is going to leave Gyökeres in that number 9 position? We all know, guys in the chart, yeah, we all know that because Gyökeres is a goal poacher. That's what he does. You need a man to score you goals. That's the guy you go for. Really, that's what he is. He's just a guy you keep in the box and he's just there to score your goals. Now, in your own idea of this system that Mikel Arteta plays, do you think he's going to keep Victor Gyökeres in that number 9 position to just poach goals? Is that what you think? Not side? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'll answer your question. We're having 2 different discussions, and this is why. You're telling me how he's going to utilize the player. I'm telling you, I know that he's a bum. I don't give a shit. I want this club to be prepared for when we do axe this manager. We've actually brought in the quality that a manager can actually get over the line.
Then that's a different, again, that's a different whole conversation.
Right. No, but then when you
we're talking of the next season.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. When you question the signing, it shouldn't be about questioning the signing. It should be saying, bring in the quality we know we need because we're already preparing for your fucking exit because you're shit anyway. He's shit. So bring him the players. Then he doesn't have the excuse of not having a 20-goal striker. Because this is what is going to happen. You don't bring in Gyökeres, you bring in Sesko. Do you know what the excuse will be? But he's only got a striker that scores 13 goals. It's a project. It's a process. Give it time. He needs to develop.
Yeah. I was going to say as well, yeah. Even at Chelsea, remember there was a time managers were getting sacked, and let's say Conte would come in, and he had basically had Mourinho's team from the year before, or whoever's team from the year before, and he just added a few players and did what he did. Do you make sense? Strikers at some point when we had Tammy Abraham and Giroud, they both different profiles. But this is when you have 2 players. One plays a certain way. If that doesn't work, you have the other guy to bring on that's completely different. Or if you want to play a certain way in a game, you might play the guy who usually starts on the bench, which was Giroud at the time, ahead of this guy. So you have different profiles. If you think that Sesko is going to be the one in the future, why not buy both of them? You get me? And then have the one you want to start, and then whenever Sesko becomes better and Gyökeres leaves, you have someone else for the future. Does that make sense? So you're not in a position now to do that, but
yeah, it completely makes sense. I'm just being a realist because I know what the problem really is.
Yeah, but why do you care about how Arteta's going to use
it? Doesn't matter the striker we bring, provided his manager is there.
You still have that striker that you're looking for. You still get left with a striker that you like. Even that's good, basically. Even if Arteta gets sacked, so your club is still in a better position for whoever takes over next. That's my point. So it doesn't matter whether.
And again, I hear you, yes, I hear you, yes. And you know what? Yeah, in order to prevent this thing of if any striker is going to come down here and perform or not perform, or anyone we're going to get as a calculated risk. Because for me, Gyökeres is a very, very big calculated risk.
What do you mean?
If you bring him in. If you don't want any of all those excuses, then go pay 200 Gs and bring in Isaac, who will fit in into any form Mikel Arteta wants to use him. If he wants to use him in a very different way, alternatively, he can use it. If you want him to be a goal poacher, he can be that. Then you can just go all out and go bring in an Isaac who will fit perfectly into a Mikel Arteta system with no excuses. But again, if you go bring in a Victor Gyökeres, who the manager doesn't even like per se, it's not only going to frustrate him, it's going to use him even in left back. Bro, don't laugh at that. We've seen, presumably the best midfielder in our team go play right back for 2 seasons. Don't laugh at that. That's for real. This manager would make sure that Victor Gyökeres does every other thing apart from being a goal poacher. Bro, I'm not lying. Read my lips. That's for real. That's true. He's not going to use him as a number 9. He's going to pass him around, all around. Bro, he could even put him in the midfield. We've seen, bro, come on, man. Mikel Merino is playing our number 9. Is that far from imagination? So if you're bringing me a Gyökeres or bringing me a Sesko, to me, this manager, it's all project. All of them is all project. I'm not sure Gyökeres can even guarantee us 30 goals with the manager. If it's a different manager, good and okay. If you don't want any of those excuses, then go bring the guy who can do everything under this system, and that's Isaac.
Go on,
I'll
Yasser.
go, man. Big up,
Nah, big up,
big
man.
up Northside, big up Tedges, big up
Big
Tony as well, man.
Big up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let
Big up,
Northside keep
Big
cooking.
ups, man.
Keep cooking.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah.
Big up, man. Big up, Deji. I want to ask you. Let's move on to Tottenham a little bit because I've seen some news about you guys potentially signing Tell on a permanent signing for 40 million, but you've sent Werner back and have not used your option to make that a permanent deal. What do you make of that, man? Because obviously you won the Europa League. How are you feeling about?
Yeah, I mean, look, I see what it is. Tell's come in and he's been very vocal. One, he backed the manager and from early on, and he's won a trophy with my club. Say what you like about that and how it was acquired. I don't think Tell's what we're looking for if Tottenham are serious. And I feel like that's why you're seeing that there's a lot of rumblings going on at my club this week. We all sat down and watched that game on the weekend, all of us, and watched how PSG literally dismantled Inter Milan. So Tottenham, I don't think Tottenham will be getting Tell. I think they like him. They think he's got a good attitude. They think he works hard. But really, when you look underneath the veil, he isn't quite the level that we're looking for. And I think we'll need to wish him well, like we are getting ready to wish Ange well for the tremendous achievement he's had this season. But yeah, I think, bro, it's fake news. Tottenham have made Eze their number one priority. There are other solid players that we're looking at. And I think if Tottenham want to be able to compete on both the Champions League and in the league, then we need to be bringing in 7 ready-made players. And unless Tottenham are ready to bring in 6 or 7 ready-made players, then it's looking very long for us already, and the season hasn't even started.
I can't lie. I don't know why you guys would make Tell permanent and get rid of Werner. I think both of them are. I don't rate either.
I mean, Tell is 19. Werner's finished. Tell is 19. There's potential, but you can just tell. Like, when I look at Ethan Nwaneri, even when I look at Omari Hutchinson, there's just a je ne sais quoi. There's just something about them that makes me feel like with time, these men are going to be killers. I don't get the impression that Tell is going to kill anybody, just like despite the fact that Brennan Johnson has scored 20 goals in all competitions this season, I don't think he's ever going to be that killer. He scores goals and I'm grateful, but he's no assassin, if you know what I mean.
So you don't feel like you guys make it permanent? And do you feel like that's the reaction you guys should be having after winning the Europa League? Because there was always a question about how you guys are going to build after the Europa League, because we had this discussion, you know, does this mean that Spurs are going to change as a football club? And I remember saying to you, I don't see it because you have the same ownership. Your ownership, when you got to the Champions League final, to be fair, they never spent the money or created the team to actually get there. Your manager overachieved of what he actually had, but it wasn't like they invested the money and the proper scouting to get you into that place to get to a Champions League final. You didn't kick on after that. Then now the Europa League, you win it, which is now an achievement because you won it. Fair enough, you won it. And then you're hearing straight away, oh, Tell, we might keep Tell. Surely your club should be thinking, do you know what? With Tell in the team, we finished near Man United. We need
Oh, there's a lot. So one of the things I have to say is that this rumor mill is a rumor mill. You know what I mean? It's called fake news. I think what I was looking forward to you being impressed with was the fact that Tottenham have not made a decision on whether Ange is staying for next season. Now, despite the fact that he's brought us our first trophy in 17 years, Tottenham are umming and ahhing because they're not forgetting how dusty we were in the league. Say what you like. The murmurs yesterday was that Tottenham were unaware that he had decided to forego our league position, so he put all of our eggs in one basket for the Europa League, and it makes sense. Tottenham, the way that we are structured, the way that we are run, we are risk adverse. Do you think Daniel Levy and the Tottenham board would have said, okay, Postecoglou, you just go for the Europa League, and you can forgo the league. Because they'll be thinking, if this brother flops that Europa League, we are dead, like fully dead. So I know he didn't get the backing of the Spurs faithful, and he was just fortunate to go over the line. Look, Northside, I think you need to be impressed with the fact that Tell ain't coming. Tottenham are not buying any players until we resolve our managerial situation.
That's what I was going to ask you. What is the managerial situation?
Yeah, bro, look, the writing was on the wall, bro. This is like poetic justice. If you've ever seen that movie, it's got that brother that did their Gangster's Paradise in it, Coolio. He's gone, bro. He's gone. I'm sorry, bro. And there's a lot of Tottenham fans. There's a lot of Tottenham fans that are probably beefing me right now. But the fact of the matter is, we couldn't overlook the 22 L's that we took this season, bro. Like, even me, as shameless as I've been, and I will continue to be up until the new season starts. The truth is, bro, 22 defeats is still 22 defeats, even if you say it quick. So we can't look past that, my guy. It's the truth. So he has to go, because what we won't do is an Eric Ten Hag situation. Just because you won a trophy, it's gonna somehow buy you extra time, only for you to confirm what we already knew. You're not good enough. We've seen since the Chelsea game in season 23-24 that Postecoglou isn't that guy. Our form has been consistent like this for the past 18 months, not just this season, 18 months. So I'm not ready to waste a month, 2 months, 3 months of what we know. We will go into the beginning. If we start next season with Postecoglou, I would be very surprised if Tottenham win 3 of their first 10 games. And if we don't win 3 of our first 10 games under this brother, then you know for the rest of the season, we're in a relegation scrap. And I'm not here for that when I'm supposed to be playing Champions League football. I'm not here for that.
You are linked with someone. You are linked with someone quickly, and then I'll go to Tony. I just want to get his opinion real quick, and then Tony, I'll let you go. You are linked with.
No, I need to counter some of the things that you have said. I need to just add a little bit, because I mean our brother is still in denial. I mean, they just pause here. Come on, man. I mean,
I've got standards on like
they just pause. They just pause at the start of the show, yeah. They just pause. Come on. They just pause. They just pause. Come down back to earth, yeah. I mean, they just pause. I've just listened.
No, listen. Before you say what you want
to say, I've just listened to you talk. Let me just counter what you said. Let me just counter some things that you've said. I mean, you've taken the piss.
Hold on.
You've taken the piss.
I can't.
No, he has to keep quiet so that I can go. Come on, man. Don't do this. Don't do this, man. Let me talk. He talks. Let me talk. See, they just pause.
Let me finish.
It's just this guy's performance of Cisco was the pin to his favorite singer, which is Cisco singing the phone song. I like.
See, Deji. I mean, at the start of the show, yeah, Deji. Let's be serious here. At the start of the show, you took the piss, yeah, talking about Man United and clowning the shit out of them, bro. You are actually the one that have to actually be more responsive in the transfer window. They just pause. You conceded nothing less than 65 goals last season. Bro, I mean, I saw you just talk through that Ange Postecoglou thing and this Europa League win. And bro, I didn't hear any urgency. Bro, you're in trouble. Next season, yeah? Next season. In fact, if you don't get the players you need to get in the next 1 month, yeah, to your team, they just pause. You might lose more than 20 games next season, bro. And you're going to the Champions League. Now that you're not even really in the fight with Manchester United now, who is now grabbing this, this second level kind of players, maybe not the highest level, but the second tier level kind of caliber of players that your team really needs. Bro, I just told you that. And then MBEUMO walks straight into your team. Bro, even a Kunha walks straight into your team. Bro, you are not getting those players. Man United are getting those players. I've not seen any urgency from you. if you go down to the Champions League, yeah, with a team that has just conceded about 65 goals just this past season, lost nearly about 20 games last season, bro, you see have Udogie, you see have Van der Ven, you see have Donso, you see have Poro, bro, all these porous players, you still have them down in your team. Bro, if you go into the Champions League, my brother, man, that might be one of the first times you get 10-0 in a Champions League game. Bro, I've not seen any urgency about who you're going to bring in. You've just talked about hands and, you know, you're dancing through it.
Agree.
Bro, next season.
Tony, I agree, yeah. No, I agree with everything you just said, yeah, which is why I wanted to ask him. Angel Gomez from Ligue 1, you've been linked to him. Attacking midfielder, can play as a left winger, can play as a central midfielder. 20 million euros he's valued at. English, 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? 14 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. What are you saying? You're taking him at Spurs? He's been linked to your team.
I mean, bro, I'm hoping that we bring in Xabi first and foremost, and we get serious with some of the players that we've linked in. Angel Gomez is a player, but not what I'm looking for. I'd rather bring in Ademola Lookman, personally, if you want to have someone of that ilk. I'd rather bring in an Edison from Atalanta. I'd rather bring in an Adam Walton. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather bring in Gomez from Wolves. Like, I'm not happy with some of the players that we've been linked with. My only answer to you this evening is that it's probably fake news. And I want to see Tottenham bring in some serious ballers. Now, we will know Wagwan before the Champions League starts in August when we play PSG in the Super Cup. A game I'm absolutely...
How many do you bring in? How many? And what positions?
For me, for Tottenham to have a good season this season, we need to bring in 7 players. 6 or 7.
And what positions are they?
We need to revamp our whole midfield, and we need wingers. We need a left winger and a right winger, and we need to bring in another striker.
What about defenders?
How about your defense? Bro, you're slightly overestimating your defense. Your defense was poor last season. I just told you shipped in 65 goals.
They were injured, bro, and so was our keeper, bro. Harsha Gums.
Okay.
I like.
No, I mean, I just feel that you're not taking that serious. You shipped in 65 goals, and that's in the league alone. We've not talked of the FA Cup. We've not talked of the Carling Cup, bro. We've not talked of the Europa League, bro. You shipped in goals last season. Bro, next season, if you don't do anything in that your defense, yeah, they dispose, you might be shipping in nothing less than 200 goals next season because you'll be stretched in the Champions League. You'll be stretched down there in the league too. Also in the Carling Cups and all these cup games. Bro, and there's no way you're getting 7 players.
The issue at Tottenham is our attack and midfield. Once we sort out our midfield...
Deji, do you think you're getting 7 players? Do you think you're getting 7 players, in the summer?
Do you think you're going to buy what you need to do to win?
No. I asked you first. Do you think you're going to get 7 players this summer? Do you think Daniel Levy is going to bring out a checkbook and is going to actually give you guys up to nearly 300 million pounds, 250, 300 million pounds to go get players? Because your players don't have sale value right now. So I don't see you getting anything less than, bro, I'm not sure you can get up to 100 million pounds if you sell your players. No market value for them. So do you think Daniel Levy is going to bring out 300 to 250 G's to go say, hey, take 7 players on a platter of gold to any manager who's down there? Forget about hand.
Since this is an informative show, we've just got word from Tottenham Hotspur this evening that we have a war chest of 300 mil to spend. So hold that.
War chest. I mean, not side. I mean, that's your word. War chest. I mean, that guy, he literally stole this from not side word book. I mean, guys, you know, not side, right? He likes that wordplay. I mean, war chest. I mean,
that's what the top
you think Tottenham has a war chest?
How much is the war chest, Deji? How much is the war chest?
300 mil.
300, yeah?
Yeah.
And what are the positions? So you're not getting no defenders now?
We can get 6 players at 50 mil a piece.
Okay, just quickly, which players would you like to come to the club? Just quickly.
I wouldn't mind a Murillo from Nottingham Forest. I think he can do that left-sided bit and be cover for Van de Ven, or even challenge Van de Ven. I quite like Danzo. Huh?
Guehi?
Yeah, but I think he's been linked with Chelsea or Newcastle. But yeah, he would have been perfect. But
Yeah, but it's your club, innit? It's your club. You just wanted your
yeah, no, but you're asking me questions. I'm happy to answer the questions, Playboy. I on the wing.
Oh my days, guys, give it up, guys. You have to smash the like buttons, guys. Smash the like button. I mean, guys. Aren't you entertained? Deji Sports, me, not time. Come on, guys. Aren't you entertained? Come on, guys. Smash the like button.
Yeah, but I tell you, I'll take a Semenyo, and I'll take that brother on the left-hand side from Real Betis. Hold that. I really like Cunha, but I will take a Gomez. I will take a Nouri, bro. I'll take an Adam Wharton, bro, and I'll take an Eze player, and then that's right. Then my team is ready to get it popping. So for me, it's very possible with the 300 million war chest that we can do what we got to do, but you man can't do what you got to do with the players that you got.
What is the expectation for your club next season? What is the expectation?
Yeah, very simple, bro. And I'm delighted that one thing I have to big up Northside, and everyone, make sure you smash a like. He asks good questions. For me, top 4 with a trophy would signal progress. So
Deji, everything you've just said is cap.
Hold on, Tony. Which
everything he's just said is cap. You have to quad into it.
You don't.
How many times have Daniel Levy spent up to £200 million in your team?
Bro, we've done
you know it's cap. Deji, you're capping. It's a lie. He's not going to spend up to that.
Tony,
it's cap.
When he told us, when he told us he only respects Prem and Champions League. So I want to know what trophy, because surely he said top 4 and a trophy. So I want to know what trophy. Are you winning the Champions League or you winning?
So hold on, Northside. And I see what you're doing there.
Look, you're gonna move it.
Trying to throw a loaded question here. I'm happy to answer your question if you want to be shameless. Look,
shameless.
Now let's listen. What Tottenham is required to do is got no bearing on my opinion and my standards. So I think
I've asked you for your opinion.
Of my opinion, I would
want acceptable Tottenham. For you? What's acceptable for you?
What's acceptable? Okay.
Yeah, so Xavi, let's say Xavi gets the job. Yeah, Xavi gets the job like you want. You get the players, cool. What is the expectation for Xavi to keep his job at Tottenham?
For me, Super Cup and then Champs or Premier League. However, I think the Spurs faithful will take top 4 and Carabao.
I don't care. I'm here to ask you what you want. Talk to me about
I'm about the big dollars. You know,
okay.
About the big
so you said Super Cup. You said Super Cup, and you said Champs or Premier League next season.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's
so. Super Cup is now a trophy now. Are we doing this now? No, not side. Are we doing this now? So Super Cup is now a trophy now. Are we doing this now? So Super Cups are now trophies now. Are we doing this?
It's the best in the Champions League versus the best in the Europa League. The 2 best teams in Europe are like.
You're getting caught by PSG.
Oh my days.
You know that.
We win. I think we beat them.
Say that again.
I mean, they just pause. I might start counting the Community Shield, bro. I might start counting the Community Shield. I mean, come on, bro. What are you talking about? Super Cup?
Who's winning it? Who's winning it, then?
Tottenham.
Tottenham are winning.
We're gonna win a trophy before the season starts. Hold that. Why are you laughing? You weren't expecting me to be here. You told when I told Northside.
That thinks PSG is Man United.
Let me remind you. I said to you, and you've not apologized. I said Tottenham is more likely to win a trophy before Arsenal. Remember that?
Yeah.
And you laughed in my face.
You were correct.
Not sir. It's possible for them to win it.
You're correct, yeah.
PSG might still be on hangover. I mean, after the old drinking, binge drinking and everything. They might just...
Let me just say this, yeah? Let me just tell you this. You're not facing Man United, bro. You're facing PSG, bro. You're going to get cooked. And you know what he's gonna do? When he gets cooked in the Super League, he'll be like, "Yeah, but my club has won a trophy this season." That's what he's gonna do. He'll be shameless, like he never said. Tottenham are gonna win it.
Oh my
I know
days,
you, bro.
bro.
Well, can I just tell you? Can I go
We're not
one
gonna
step
hear
further?
the end of it, bro.
Can I go one step further? When Tottenham win the Super Cup, that counts as my trophy for the season. Hold that.
No,
Oh my
that's
days,
part of the
man.
season.
Oh
That's
my
part
days,
of the season.
bro.
Hold that.
Deji is the most shameless. He's one of the most shameless, bro.
You know what he's trying to do?
Bro,
Then he's
this-
gonna say, "You know what? It's calm. It's calm. You ain't winning anyway. I don't really care. You ain't winning anyway."
So if I win the Super Cup and I finish 4th in the Prem, that's a good season.
See, he's trying to lower the expectation of winning the champs and the Prem because he knows he ain't gonna win it. I want the Super Cup.
Oh my days, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. And it's all caused by Mikel Arteta.
You're Marlon from the
Arteta is the
wire.
cause.
You're Marlon from
Let
the
me ask
wire.
you a question, both you and Tony. Who gets further in the Champions League?
I don't care. I care about
Bro, he's not doing this.
Further
He's
between-
not doing this.
you. I don't care.
Deji, are you taking the piss now? Oh
you
my
know-
days.
Okay. Don't worry, Dej. We got further than you in the Champions League Cup. I care about the actual trophy. I don't care about that.
Are you? So you're not win? Are you winning it this season coming up?
You know we're not gonna.
Who's gonna be closer to it, me or you?
We were closer to winning it, Cup. That's what we're doing.
Oh my days, man.
And you
Man.
Gooners, but you're sounding like one right now.
I'm not.
You
I'm just saying.
You're trying to shake your bum violently for not achieving, but we got a bit closer than you. Come on, is that a flex?
Bro, my man. I mean, the
If
only
you
thing
can
I
do
would
that,
say-
yeah, then top Gooners can celebrate finishing second in the league. Then same difference.
There's a
We
lot
got-
of top
we
Gooners
got
that I
further
think
than
that
you.
I'm going to finish
We
second
got
of.
further than you.
There's a lot of top Gooners that I enjoy finishing second. There's this brother here called Jay Greens. He loves it. Him and
Jay Greens.
They love it.
Big up to Jay Greens. That's an absolute real one down there in the charts, man. Big up Jay Greens. Don't worry, Jay Greens. I mean, leave Deji. Let him, you know, let him just clown himself. Don't worry, man. Next season, let's see what happens with the summer. Next season, let's hope we get something done.
On this show, it appears that I'm not the madman that Northside slightly on one or two shows tried to make out. There was a show where I told him and Lee that Spurs were more likely to win a trophy than Arsenal.
You got that right. Yeah,
and they both laughed.
got that right.
And the way they laughed, it had a little.
Yeah, they laughed at you.
And there was almost like they were squealing as well. It was very shameless. But I sat there.
And Northside does that perfectly, man.
You know what I mean? And I do one. We all know about it. So I'm not going to let Northside do this little tackling thing that he likes to do as his sort of defense mechanism when I'm telling him that it's going to be my club that is going to be challenging for the league or the Champions League. Hold that.
Are you going to win it?
Well, can I use your metric?
What do you mean, my metric? Tell me
Oh
what
my
my
days, man.
Your
Oh my
metric.
days.
It's important to win a trophy, any trophy, because it brings a winning mentality. And I'm not going to lie. For the past 2 weeks, all I've wanted is more. I can't even lie to you. Like, there's a hunger in my belly. There's a fire in the Tottenham players' belly. We want to go out and show what one. Hence why I'm pretty sure we'll go and win that Super Cup, which is another trophy. So hold that. 2 trophies just coming in just like that. You get me? Just come like buses. Don't be surprised, bro. Don't be surprised if Tottenham pick up the major of majors this coming season. Remember, my manager said, even though I don't trust him, season 3 is always better than season 2. In season 3 in Celtic, he done the treble. Hold that.
They just pause. You're dreaming. This is the Premiership. You are dreaming, bro. You're completely dreaming. Deji, I actually do think that you're on that Butch Banton, thing. Yeah, I mean that's what you're doing right now. Because come on, man, there's no third season. I mean, come on. I mean, just throw that all away. I mean, come on, man. If you're not refurbishing this team, if you're not refurbishing this team this summer, bro, if you're not getting nothing less than 6 players in the summer, bro, next season you're gonna be stretched out. Bro, the Spurs won't even get out of the group stage of the champion. Guys, let's don't forget that Spurs won it in the Europa League. It's not in the Champions League where the big boys play. Bro, if they don't buy or solidify their team with about 5 to 6 players this summer, bro, the Spurs and the Tottenham Hotspur team will be dumped out in the group stages of the Champions League next season. And that's after getting bashed with about 7 0s and 5-1s. Bro, I'm serious, bro. I've told you of how many goals you conceded this season. And that's only in the Premiership alone. If you do that next season, bro, and you don't bring in 5 to 6 players to come solidify your team and help out the team, bro, you're in trouble. Son is almost finished. Don't forget that win against Manchester United in the Europa League was just, I mean, it was drab. We all saw it. Come on, man. Let's don't act as if Manchester United was a big team or something like that. I mean, bro, they're in the gutters. They're in the mud. So you just bruise through that win. It's okay. Bro, Deji, you were under the chairs in that stream. You were under the chairs, literally gasping for air, under the chairs in the final. Bro, I watch you, man. Come on, man. Don't bring that big boy act down here. We saw this thing. It's on public archives. It's there on your YouTube channel. You card under your chair, praying to God to give you that trophy. And he's done it. Just be happy with it. But you need a big response in the summer transfer window. Take it to the back. Take it to the back, bro.
You know what that's called, Tony? It's called content.
It's called content. I'm gonna make you doing that the thumbnail, bro. I'm gonna click that. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to know who you think is gonna have a more successful season, your club or my club next season.
Neither. I don't think either club wins a trophy. So
I win a trophy in August. Hold that, bro. I win a trophy in August.
That's part of this season.
No, it's
That's part of season. That's part of this season.
How can it be? It's on the 13th of August.
Don't matter.
It's after the Community Shield. It's after the Community Shield is for this season or for the new one?
Can I just use your words? Can I use how you look at football? Yeah, like you told me how you look at football and how you rate football. Yeah, you told us you only rate Champions League and Premier League. So guess what? If you get your manager Xavi not good enough to keep his job because you said a major honor and you never mentioned the Super Cup, you never mentioned the Europa League either, but you're shameless because you won that. Don't think we forgot about that one as well. You never waxed lyrical about Europa League until you lifted it. And you know what? Hold on. Who told you not to disrespect that trophy? Oh, I did. But now you're parading it, twerking, shaking your bum. But you said to me, I don't care about this. I don't care about any of these stuff. You want to talk crazy to me.
The reason why I care is because you tried to make me care for a Carabao, and the Europa is better than the Carabao.
No, they're all good trophies. You're good. All right, be honest, yeah. Lie to me, yeah, and say if you win the FA Cup, you're not going to celebrate. You don't know when you're going to see a trophy again. Don't forget what club you support because you lifted one trophy, bro.
I'm not bothered about the FA Cup, blood. I can't lie.
All right, cool. No problem.
You man can run around for the FA. For me, the FA Cup.
What's a better feeling, lifting a trophy or getting top 4 with Poch?
The FA Cup is equivalent.
What is a better feeling? Don't try and dodge the question. What's a better feeling, lifting a trophy or parading top 4 with Poch?
Obviously, lifting a trophy. But
okay, then. So what are we talking about then?
The 3 FA Cups is equivalent to one Europa League.
Potts as well for the raid. Big up to Potts, man. Big up, man.
Big up for the damn Potts. Big up damn Potts for the raid. Thanks, bro.
Subscribing to damn Potts, man. Big up to everyone.
3 FA Cups is equivalent to a Europa.
But I don't care. Lift me trophies, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm here to do. But I'm here to do the big boy prizes. We've won the 3rd biggest club trophy that you can win, and we're going for the top because there ain't no seconds. I can't distinguish between which one's more important for Spurs, the Prem or the Champions League. For me, it don't matter. Just catch one of them. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm here for. Look, I'm. It's very hard for you, man, to look. Early, let me remind you guys of something. Early in the season, you could advise me. You could, and I was listening, kind of. It's you can't advise me now, players, because I'm the trophy holder. You get me? I want a trophy.
Oh my days, no, Deji, you're being shameless right now, man. Deji, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, we're Arsenal fans. We've already admitted that. We've already admitted that you've won this trophy. Come on, man. Don't rub it on our faces, man. Come on, man. Don't do that, bro.
Let me apologize.
Have mercy. Have mercy on us, bro.
All right, quick question. What are you advising me to do?
I'm advising you to remember.
Did he have to tweak your body to say that? Come on, bro. Did he have to tweak your body in that way to say that? Yeah. Come on, man. What are you doing?
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm advising you nothing. Continue the same way. Continue the same way.
You know what? Can I just say something?
I'm not advising you anything.
When I first rocked this Rockets t-shirt on Northside's channel, people in the chat were bantering me. And Deji supports Tottenham, which is a dusty team, and he supports the Houston Rockets, another dusty team. I sit here today, get me, trophied up, and my team, Houston Rockets, let's go Rockets, sits second, blood, sits second in the table. Hold that. Let's go.
See, not side. I just want just before we close out, I wanted to ask you, not side. See, not side. We have a very, very big problem, mostly in that number 10 area. Yeah. And I mean, we have someone who we haven't sold yet, and that is the guy in Porto, Fabio Vieira. Now, see, we all saw what happened with Odegaard. Yeah. I don't think we are going to bring anyone to replace Odegaard. Let's get that correctly. We've seen how this manager has treated Waneri. He's dropped him to the bench. Even if I felt that was very, very harsh, by all its standards. But now we haven't sold Pablo Vieira. He's coming back to Arsenal. Do you think, since we're not getting anyone right now, should we bring back Fabio Vieira to help out in that number 10 position? Or should we just loan him and get an outright sale while we don't have anyone in that number 10 position to help out over Odegaard next season?
Nah, this is what I said, and I've been saying, yeah. It doesn't matter what Arteta wants to do. Do what's in the best interest of the club. We have got a sporting director in Berta. He should be able to build the squad the way he wants to build the squad. Arteta's had 5 years of getting the players that he wants, inverted left backs, getting centre backs that he wants, getting midfielders that he wants, getting strikers that are not strikers, moving Partey to right back, play Moreno as a striker, doing all this nonsense. Yeah, there is no point giving someone a job and then not allowing them the power to actually influence that job. So this is why, for me, it's an absolute embarrassment that we're not getting MBEUMO over Man United. I think, for me, is absolutely appalling, and it's a joke. At the end of the day, Fabio Vieira is not good enough for Arsenal. He's not going to take us anywhere. There is a reason why even Porto ain't that chuffed in making the move permanent. So why are we going to create a scenario to get more out of the player? And I would argue, how is Arteta going to get more out of Fabio Vieira when he couldn't get more out of Emil Smith-Rowe? I just don't see anyone. This manager, bro, I just don't want to. Why did we wait?
So we're not gonna. So now you don't want anyone to be there with Odegaard, at least to have an option on the bench, because we're not gonna buy anyone in that number 10 position. You know that.
What I want and what the club's gonna do is always two different things. I believe. Well, we should have tried at least get Wirtz. You can try. The player may come, may not. You show the ambition anyway. We're clearly not going to get Wirtz. We're clearly not going to get him. So then go and get Alex Baena or go get a number 10 like that. You know what I'm saying? I would like Ethan to be potentially third choice. It's his first year in football. I want him to get games. You can keep playing him in the cups. If he performs, then maybe you can introduce him in the Premier League. But at the same time, Do you know what? Actually, scratch that. I'd like to go get a number 10, have Ethan as number 2 for the number 10 spot, and potentially use Odegaard as a deep line playmaker. When we do use him, play him against teams where we don't have to defend so much, where teams where we're more comfortable, like a West Ham, where we don't need 2 DMs sitting in the midfield, and we can have an Odegaard that can help out with the attack and link up with the number 10. That's what I would like to see. Some tactical flexibility from this manager. You don't need to play 2 DMs every single game. There are games where you can play a more expansive deep line playmaker. And I think Odegaard's more a natural 8 than he is a 10. So play him rotation in the 8 and play Ethan alongside. Play either. Then
where will you fit in a Zubimendi who is just coming in? Because when you're talking about this deep line midfielder, then because Zubimendi also does that too as a deep line midfielder too.
You can have him rotating with Partey in the Partey role, and then you can have Declan Rice and Odegaard as the 8s that can play either game depending on the circumstance. Then you have Ethan rotating with a number 10 that we get like Alex Baena, and he can rotate there, and all of a sudden we look stronger in the midfield, and we've got more tactical flexibility. If you want it more a midfield that's going to defend and do the dirty work, then you play Rice and Partey. If you want a more expansive midfield, then you add Odegaard next to Partey, who also has passing range, and then you've got Alex Baena in the 10 or Ethan in the 10 that are a lot more direct than Odegaard and can play for a press. I think we look a lot better. That's how we should be building. But unfortunately, this manager...
Unfortunately, man, the manager isn't going to do that. Bro,
you know what? Today
our
really
hands are tied.
Because I've been chilled about the transfer, but today really upset me because for us to still at this situation, I understood players wanted to go to Man United over Arsenal when it was Fergie times. They've been so far away from that, and we're supposed to be the team that's building and the team that's the next project and the team that's supposed to take over once City fall off. Not only have we lost the league to Liverpool on Slot's first attempt, we are not able to get players that we should be comfortably getting over the line. There is no scenario. You can't tell me about money because right now we're financially stronger than Man United. You can't tell me about projects because even though I don't like this manager and I question a lot of this process, we have been finishing higher than Man United consecutively. We should be able to prize players away from Man United when we're going for the same players. We should be. And the fact that we're not, it shows that, you know what it worries me? If MBEUMO rejects us, why would a world-class player that we tried to go into not reject us? Why? Because MBEUMO, for me, is not
pure fact.
But why would a world-class, if he doesn't find Arsenal attractive over Man United, why would a world-class player find Arsenal attractive? Why? Based on what?
But again, that MBEUMO thing, I don't know. He might be feeling like, okay, maybe Arsenal would want to employ him in the right-hand side, and Bukayo Saka is the mainstay down there. So maybe he has his fears in that area that we will likely use him in that right-hand side, and we have Bukayo Saka who's there, who's the king at Arsenal right now, and he might not get game time. So he wants game time, and of course he's going for the money because Arsenal is not going to offer him the kind of money that Man United is throwing at him right now, unless we're being foolish.
I would argue. I disagree. I disagree. Like we threw the money to get Jesus. We threw the money at Zinchenko. We threw the money at Havertz. Like we bring players in and put them on stupid wages. We got Calafiori. He was on like 45k, 50k. As soon as he come in, we put him straight up to 110k. Like we put players on high wages. We double their wages instantly before they're even proven. So I would argue, we're not that. Do you know what the sad thing is? I don't think this club is that interested because one thing we do, our only selling point at Arsenal Football Club is throwing money at it. This is what we do. Willian was there. We threw the money at Willian because he wanted to stay in London. When it was David Luiz, we threw the money at it as well. We brought in Peter Cech, threw the money at it as well. We put players on stupid wages. Reece Nelson was out of contract. We put him on 100k. Nketiah, I'm saying we panicked, let him run down this contract.
Oh my God, Nketiah, yeah. Oh my God.
That's what we do, bro.
It's fact.
When this process won a player, we overpay. Kai Havertz is already over 200k, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? When they like a player, they put you on stupid wages. We was paying half of Raheem Sterling's wages. This guy's been falling off a cliff for the last 2 years. And look, that's still too much for Raheem Sterling. even at 200 odd thick K, I know we didn't make it perfect, but permanent, sorry. But we put players on, bro, Martinelli. We're trying to get rid of Martinelli. He's on 180,000 based on what?
Damn.
What has he done?
Damn. And I heard that Barcelona wants to actually asking Arsenal to give them Martinelli. But again, I think they're going to hit a snag because those wages are too high. I don't think Barcelona wants to pay a Wenger that hasn't scored even up to 20 goals. Bro, the last time he got any kind of, it was 15 goals, and that was 2 seasons ago. He hasn't scored even up to 20 goals in the last 2 seasons. Bro, I don't think Barcelona will take him because they'll be looking at they'll be looking at everything. Yeah. Okay, even if we get him for 40 million, we still have to pay this kid a Wenger that can't even score up to 20 goals in a season, can't even get 18 goals. Bro, it's going to be hard to flog out these players, man. It's going to be so hard. But despite that, yeah, not side, like I heard today, Arsenal can afford to spend £238 million this season without batting an eye or thinking of any of all these FA monetary rules, or without us flouting it. We can spend about 238. Mind you, Arsenal's evaluation right now, yeah, it's now 4.1 billion pounds. That's our valuation right now. As a football brand. Now, last season, 3 billion. We've moved up 1 billion pounds in terms of evaluation. We have the money. The money is down there. We have nearly up to 300, bro. Near up to 300 million pounds.
The champions are moving faster than us.
In the bank,
the champions, bro.
Bro, we earned more than the champions this season.
How are the champions?
Arsenal have earned more than Liverpool this season. Arsenal have earned more than Liverpool this season. We've earned more than every other club in the Premiership this season. We earned £101 million from Champions League alone this season.
Love
my brothers. I have to go.
Big up, Dave. Dave, we're already going, man. We're going. Let's just go together, bro. We're already going, man.
I have an early start. Sorry.
No. Go, man. If you got an early start, done. Love, yeah? Love. We'll speak soon. You're getting clipped as well.
All right, Deji. Peace, bro. Peace, man.
Super Cup, you must, yeah?
It's in, bro. It's in the bag.
Huh?
It's in the bag, man. Just respect me.
Trust the process, yeah?
Yeah, bro. Once we win the Super Cup, if you lot want tips on how to win trophies, holler at me.
Oh, my days, bro. We're finished, man. Arteta cost it. Arteta did this, bro. This is the times we get, man. Live on air, a sports fan just cooking us, bro. I mean, we lay our beds like that. We lie on it.
It's Mercy Omar from the wire, bro. Everyone's just running when they're in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Big up, Deji, man. Big love to you, my brother.
Big up, bro. Love that.
See you later in the week. All right, cool. Thank you.
Peace.
Guy, shameless guy. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is how we're getting spoken to right now. This club is allowing us to get spoken to like dickheads, bro. I just want to see
take the piss out of us, bro.
I want to see what they're saying now, because the way we're getting treated here is absolutely crazy. I never thought Tottenham would talk to me like this, but you know what? Am I surprised? No. Mikel Moreno, yeah, he's on 130k. Do you know what that meant, Tony? You know when he was playing DM, which he's a natural DM. Imagine if he never even showed half decent form as a striker. That would have meant we've got a DM that can't play DM, that also can't play striker, that's on 130,000 straight away off the bat. And you're telling me we don't spend money, bro?
The waste. Bro, the waste. No, it's true. And again, that was a concern because, and that's why me and my brother, the Southern Gunner, we used to say this, me, him, and Waffle TV. We always said this. Do you trust this manager to actually open a checkbook of nearly 300 million pounds to spend on players? I mean, you can say, hey, we have Berta there, but I mean, Berta is there, and we're talking of Sesko. So I mean, you can look at this, man, in different ways, man. It's a lose-lose situation. And then you look at every other club around us trying to do good business. Tottenham looking at Eze. Manchester United, who finished 15th, bro. We'll finish 15th. 15th in the league, bruv. Copying MBEUMO. And probably Akuna deal is already done. Bro, look at Chelsea Football Club. Look at that business they've done with Ipswich the lab. Bro, 30 million. They just had to just snoop into his contract at Ipswich. Looked for a loophole. And they just saw a clause down there for 30 million. I bet you if it was Arsenal, we would give them 50 million pounds for good relation. That's what we'll do. You remember the other player? You remember the other player we did good relations about? McQuinness. Do you know what? Do you know? We just
got rid of him. For undisclosed fee, we just got rid of him. We don't even know.
Oh my days, bro. Come on, man.
You know what?
What is this?
We got rejected. I think apparently it's out there. We got rejected for bidding £56 million for Gyökeres. Now, some people say, Northside, that's rumors. Bro, do you remember when we bidded for Suarez, bro? We bidded over the asking price plus £1. So this club has a history.
Plus £1. Telling you.
I don't. We've known the release clause for so long. For us to go in there with £56 million bid, it's pathetic.
It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment because they already know that they've told us about the pricing since last season. So we go in there with that chicken change, bro. They don't, bro. This football, bro, it's chicken change, bro. That's what we call it in Nigeria. Chicken change, chicken feed. That's chicken change, bro. Bro, tell me of any world-class striker right now that's not even up to nearly 100 million, bro. Tell me, why do we go with that chicken feed down there to disgrace us? Bro, Arsenal Football Club, we know, we're equipped with disgracing ourselves with these clubs, haggling over the prices with this football, with these football clubs. Bro, they don't take us serious even when doing businesses. They don't take us serious. We're a laughing stock in Europe. These guys don't take us seriously. Bro, don't be surprised that Sporting CP are just playing with us. They're just toiling with us while they wait for the bigger clubs to come in, bump up the cash and pay for what they want and tap, boom, sell the player away. Bro, we are the most ridiculous club when it comes to trying to do business. Even this Sesko, bro, don't be surprised, bro. I told you, I had a dream that we might go to Chelsea and ask for Nkunku. Bro, don't sleep on that, bro. Don't sleep on that. We might lose out on this Sesko deal because that deal, they're talking about 93 million, bro. I don't think Arsenal want to part with 93 million, bro. But if they want to do that, no problem. Bro, we can't even give Sporting CP what they want for Victor Gyökeres. Bro, we might end up going to beg Chelsea like we always do every season for one of their throw-ups, and that's Nkunku. Bro, trust me, we might be doing that. Arsenal are one of the most bro, we're so shameless when it comes to doing business, and I hate it, bro. I don't know, man. Better, please just do something, bro. I beg you, Andre Better, please, throw away this shit that Mikel Arteta has drawn up, yeah? Just do the business, please. I beg you, in the name of God, get us signings, yeah? Look at Man United. Tap, boom, they've got MBEUMO. Tap, boom, they've got Cunha. Bro, please, just throw away this list that has got. Just give us signings that can help us get over the line, yeah? That can help us get over the line and winning trophies. Come on, man. Please, Better, do it for us, bro. Yeah? Oh, my days, man.
Bro,
not sad, man. This football club is pissing me off.
Do you know what, Tony? Yeah, they clearly don't feel our pain. You know, we're the fans. We're the ones that have got to sit here, listen to Deji cooking us. We're the ones that had to sit there watching Spurs lift the Europa League. We're the ones that have to face the brunt of it, innit? And if they really cared about the fans, you know, they always talk about the fans and we're family, the fans. Well, guess what? The fans want a clinical striker. The fans need 2 left wingers. The fans need a right winger. The fans need a number 10. The fans need a deep line playmaker. Do you know what I'm saying? The fans need a centre-back that can actually contend with Gabriel and Saliba. At least minimum contend. We need another left winger. We need another goalkeeper. We need these positions if we're going to be serious. If you care about the fans, The best thing for the fans are celebrating. Look how happy Newcastle were. Look how happy Crystal Palace were. Look how happy Spurs would be. We care about trophies. If you care about the fans, then deliver on the promise of this Project Arteta. And you already know that I don't believe in this project. I don't believe in this manager. If you care about the fans, deliver. You have sat here and asked for patience. You've asked for time. You've asked for identifying the right players. You asked for doing it together. Okay, well, guess what? The fans as a whole, Arsenal fans as a whole, have given patience, time, support, buying merch, all this crap. And what do the fans have to show? You want to shut up fans like me that are negative and toxic and criticize the team. The best way to shut up criticism, win a trophy. How many Tottenham fans, like Deji, that were calling for Ange's head? He delivers a trophy, all of a sudden, he's not angry. He's not demanding his head on a spike because he's got a trophy.
Exactly, man. He's got a trophy. I mean, bro, he's got a trophy. He can afford to take the piss. He can afford to clown us out because they've won a trophy. It's simple as that. When you win the big one, the pressure releases. Bro, man, we're soup in this football club, man. Let's just hope we do good business this summer, man. Let's just hope Better finds his way and just get something done. If we wait for this manager, Mikel Arteta, and these clowns we have on the board, bro, these guys they're not gonna do anything. Bro, these guys couldn't sign a striker when we needed a world-class striker to just win us the league in January. They couldn't do it. What's the assurance that they're gonna even do any business? Bro, man, this club is a joke, man. It's a joke, bro. It's a big joke. Let's just
can't do it. Well, guess what? Learn from PSG because they don't have Galacticos anymore. Their manager's been there 2-3 seasons. Their project is already won trophies and now has won in Europe with a young team, with a young squad, inexperience. They stopped spending stupid amount of money. I mean, 50 million pounds on a play. 60. We spend that, so it's not anything that we can't afford to spend. How are they able to get over the line with their youth project? What's the difference? The difference is they have specialists. They have Ocampos that assembled that winning team of Monaco that then led to Mbappe and going to PSG. So they went and saw, oh, this is a sporting director that's won. Okay, cool. But not only a sporting director that's won, we're going to get a manager that's won as well in Enrique. A manager that has experience of getting over the line, we're going to get that.
Getting over the line. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? They get specialists.
Yeah.
They don't go and get a novice. Their manager he's not just started managing. So maybe we should learn from teams like this because for 21 years, we've been acting like we have the special sauce, pause. This ain't Saka sauce. That we got, it's different when it's Arsenal. We do things differently. We're gonna be the revolutionary team in football. Fuck all the revolutionary stuff.
He's one of the most protected managers. You can't even direct criticisms at him without being haunted on your stream. Bro, I find that very, very it's a dangerous situation. I mean, you can't even talk about Mikel Arteta and criticize him fairly. I mean, guys know me, yeah? I like critiquing fairly. But it doesn't matter how fair you critique this guy. There's always that one that comes to your channel and just tries to make you feel as if you're one negative person. And it's not like that because you see every other club around you excelling. You see every other club around you getting over the line, getting trophies. I mean, guys, Arsenal fans, pause. Just pause. Crystal Palace. I mean, just look at Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, Eddie Nketiah lifting a trophy after disgracefully leaving Arsenal. Like, isn't that poo on our faces, bro? Yeah, throw that away. Tottenham, bro, our biggest rival. I mean, go dunk on us like that in the Europa League. Do we have no shame? Does this board have no shame? Yeah, allowing our biggest rivals in London, bro, disgrace us in that manner, in that way.
The club in that way. The club made a profit though.
Oh my days, man.
The club made a
Oh
profit.
my days, bro.
Hey, the stocks have gone up.
It's
Hey,
painful,
we
bro.
made a profit.
It hurts.
Hey,
If you're a
we
true
got
Arsenal
money in the
fan, it
bank.
hurts, bro.
We got money in the
Oh
bank,
my
guys.
days, man.
We got money in the bank. As long as we got money in the bank, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we made a profit. Hey, it's profitable. Hey, there's new merch. Hey, let's celebrate that. We don't lift trophies, we lift merchandise. Is that what we celebrate here? Is that what we do here? Yeah, this is the heritage.
Bro, merch. There's some new merch that's out. I heard it's already cleared out already. There was one merch that it just, unleashed on the market, bro. The merch is already totally sold out, bro. It's already totally sold out. Bro, the money is rolling in. The money is rolling in. We have, bro, this season alone, 278 only from the Premiership and from Champions League earnings. 278 people. We've not talked of gate takings, bro. Arsenal has one of the highest gate takings almost in the whole of Europe, bro. In the Premiership and in the whole of Europe. One of the highest, bro. Bro, we're not talking about our branding, our branding money. Yeah, the money we get from brand deals and the money bro, look at our training center, Sobra Reality Center, bro. Training center, bro. It's all money going into that places. Gate takings, all going, bro. Arsenal at the end of the season with merch sales and all these things, bro, we might be encroaching that 400 mark in terms of profits, bro. Because already in footballing terms, we've raked in almost nearly 300 million pounds already this season. Our evaluation as a football club has already grown from 3 billion pounds, which was just last season. We didn't win any trophies, but this season right now, we're now in 4.01 billion pounds. That's what we're worth, bro. So the money is there. I mean, the cash is burning a hole in the bank, and bro, we can't get no signings. We can't get no signings after a season where we've just thrown away the title to Liverpool and disgracefully allowing Spurs and all these other, oh my God, bomb teams win trophies. I mean, Newcastle, those ones haven't won a trophy like 70, 50 years or whatever. Allowing these people
big up to them. You know what? Big up to them. Their fans have been through a lot of crap, and Newcastle fans, they deserve that, man. Because when they had their previous owner and changing the name of their stadium to the Sports Direct Stadium, Mike Ashley taking the piss and that, I feel it for them because I know how it feels. Like I know how it feels to know what your club is capable of doing, and you have ownership that hold you back. They hold back the club. They hold back the fan base. They hold back. So. Do you know what? Big up to them, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to Newcastle, man. Fans shouldn't be treated like that. But you know what? The reality is there's a lot of fans that accept it. You know, there's a lot of fans that accept it. But anyway, listen, big up to everyone that's locked in. Tony, shout out your channel, bro. Tony's channel is in the title as well. But shout out your channel and what you got coming up, bro.
Yeah, man. See, big ups, people, sorry, Chris, that is an old one. Forbes haven't actually updated theirs. It's 4 billion pounds now. If you check it, that was what we were evaluated at before last season, and it carries on till now with Forbes. But the new evaluation is about 4 billion pounds. Fact check back to you. People. Come join me on my channel, Tony Clark Gunner TV. I do shows with my brother Northside. He's one of the first top channels to actually believe in me, and that's why I'm here. And just come show us some love, and not make a show that we have today. Of course, Digisports, YasserTV comes in to help us out at times. Show all these guys love, but most of all, go to my channel, show me some love, and I got lots of shows coming up. Just come show love, and of course, catch me on Northside here next week on the Nutmeg Show. Big up to you, Tony Clark Gunner TV. Please rake up the likes on my channel and get me to where I want to be at. Yeah, people. Just subscribe to the channel, people. Peace.
Big up, man. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Clark Gunner TV. Link is in the title. Deji Spurs, YasserTV as well. Yasser's like 12 subscribers away from 300. So go and support, man. Go and support the man them. And big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Literally, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a long, long summer, guys. Long summer. And I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Nutmeg Rush. And big up to all the panelists and make sure you support them. We're going to redirect to my guy, Lee, Northside Raid in the building. And yeah, man, Northside Raid. We're out. Love.